Team of the Year, the PFA Team of the Year, was announced slightly early on. We should be waking up tomorrow to find out who is the Player of the Year once it's announced at a dinner Sunday night over in England. Lots of Chelsea players there. Ivanovic, Terry, Cahill, Matic, Hazard and Costa, Bertrand, Sanchez, Kane and De Gea make up the remaining members of the starting 11. But what about different changes here, Abbasad? How in agreement are you with that as opposed to what's been picked?
90%. I think the back four, I don't know how Cahill got in there. John Terry, absolutely right. But Jose Fonte, I think, from Southampton, I would have him in there. He'd be definitely one of my central defenders. I mean, Southampton's got the best defence in the Premiership. Bertrand picks himself at left back. It's either Bertrand or Klein. But I would go with Ivanovic at right back. And, of course, Aguero up front for Diego Costa. You got the leading top goal scorer in the Premiership, and for me, still the most potent and the best striker in the league is Sergio Aguero, and I would have him just ahead of Diego Costa up front with Harry Kane.
Well, perhaps it was because it's Costa's first season in the Premier League. They always say it's hard to adapt. But what about yourself, Paul Parker? Any changes to the PFA Team of the Year for you?
Well, I agree with Abbas at centre-half. I wouldn't have Coutinho in there. I think he's been OK, no consistencies in a team that's had an OK season. I would go more in there with the Fabregas. I would even look at Caffola before Coutinho. I think Coutinho, he scores a goal, you think, yep. If he's not scoring goals, he's not doing a lot. He has not been consistent at all in that Liverpool side for me.
So you would have gone with someone like perhaps Cess, make it seven Chelsea players?
It's the goals he scored. Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't make any difference to me how many from one team. Look at the way he's performed. You look at the amount of assists he's had and goals, and he's come back into a league where he stepped away from. He's come back in and he made a massive impact when he come back in, like Chelsea did and like Costa did when he arrived as well. So in my opinion, he should be there. I do disagree with Abbas on one thing, but I like Aguero, but I would take out Kane. Because I think Harry Kane has come in, he's done OK. Yes, he scored goals. It's not about the amount of goals he scored. I think that Costa has made a difference to Chelsea. He's given Chelsea more on the front line, but him and Aguero together, that would be an unbelievable strike for